It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see DeAndre Swift. He was steady for him on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The Commanders set to go to work on offense, and they've handed the controls to this man in his second NFL season, former Tar Heel Sam Howell.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. You look at this Eagle defense. This unit, 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Howell's throw taken in by Samuel. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll find his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The numbers in last week's bowl game for Robinson. 11 carries, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing here, Howell. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
And they'll begin by running the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
They go with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st down, Hurts got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Hurts. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Powell.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Eagle defense.
This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. The numbers for him from a week ago. 18 carries, 114 yards, and a score.
And when you lead the league in rushing for this stretch of time, now you take on the identity. You now lead the team, and everything runs through you in terms of offense.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The strong windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
It'll be Hurts on the option.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
On second down, Swift.
And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown.
DeAndre Swift, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
And as a defensive coordinator, you're almost in a no-win situation down here near the goal line. You know how dangerous Jalen Hurts is when he holds on to it. You've got to be prepared to stay with him. So when he hands it off, if you're slow in reacting, this is going to be the result.
Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense.
They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
Now they're going to motion Dotson to the left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Well, this throw caught left side. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football
as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now Howell. Short throw there, caught by Thomas.
It'll be a pickup before, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Now they go play action with Howell.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Robinson again. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. His 6th rushing touchdown on the year, number 8 overall. And the Commanders are back within a score. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Joey Sly on for the extra point.
And that one makes it 14-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was capped off by the touchdown run for Brian Robinson. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
So here are the Eagles to take over. They'd lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Throwing is Hurts.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
2nd down and a yard. They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Once again, it's Swift.
It's a room to maneuver.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
But it's caught on the right side at Smith. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hurts going to keep it running right.
Oh, nice move. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he claps down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read.
Swift, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
One more time with Swift.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the 1st half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From the end zone, here's Pringle. And he returns this to the 22. Set to go again. Here's Brian Robinson, the Commander offense.
They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
That's so educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. 25 yards that time.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. DeAndre Swift and the Eagles back out there. He's up over 1,200 yards now on the season. Had a touchdown on that last drive as well. Things continuing to trend in the right direction for this offense, but specifically, Charles, this running game.
And it all comes back to one word, doesn't it? Cohesion. Because you have to have that center, guards, tackles, tight ends, some of the wide receivers being involved, maybe a lead runner at times, maybe a fullback. But all in all, those X's and O's on the grease board that look so nice, that turns into a jumble in real life. And these guys have to know what to do on the run, on the move. They've done it well for them all year long.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Here's Hurts to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Zaccheaus here hauling it in, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short, and that leads to a 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Washington going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And down he goes goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They go play action with Hurts. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 64 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
From the gun, it's Hurts. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. From the 20, here's 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Swift going to try up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On the option left, it's Hurts. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
The kick by Elliott is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First possession of the second half now for Washington. Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll start with a give to Robinson. He gets away from 1. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Howell. Thomas brings it in. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, trying to get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll go play action. Howell. His throw complete right side to Bates, the tight end.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's Samuel, caught left side. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Eagles' 25-yard line.
Another throw for Howell.
And he's got it.
Touchdown, Washington.
Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Commanders get a bit closer. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. But 1st down, Hurts.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
These 2 teams have met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. Here's a toss play right to Swift.
And fights through 1 man. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32.
70 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 3rd and 4. Hurts. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The way this offense is marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
And they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's Howell.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
That one downfield for Dotson.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He finds his tight end, got it. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
That's complete. It's Okurebu now. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. And he'll take this down to the 33. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This is Smith with the ground. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. On the option to give to Swift here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Byron Pringle now to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. That is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today. Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down, take the completion, keep moving.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far, nothing going right offensively. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 106 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. That would complete downfield to Thomas. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Buying time to his left. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And Howell will throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10. Howell down to throw it. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. How to approach this? 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Powell. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
That one 4th down here. That pass knocked away and incomplete. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And the Eagles defense able to hold. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
At the 43-yard line.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
He was brought down by.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Commanders' 19-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. In a division game, it's usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for the Eagles,
They run their mark to 6-2 on the year.
and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off